I love to communicate via Easter eggs. I think the best messages are cryptic ones. So
you love doing it, and the fans love it, trying to work it all out.
Yeah, they found out a really fun one the other day, which is that if you line up all of the titles of the songs on the album in the center, it makes the shape of the Eras Tour stage.
I love it.
I was so pleased when they found that out. I was like, yes! Like,
so that was one?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, they're everywhere.
They are everywhere. There are some weird ones that have absolutely no bearing in reality.
It's kind of, you're actually kind of just flexing on planning. That's what an Easter egg really does. You're really just like, I planned this 2 years in advance.
You've announced that a new video is coming out at midnight tonight.
Yes! It's for a song called Bejeweled.
This one you were saying, but I'll let you say again, this has maybe the most Easter eggs.
A psychotic amount. It is like, we have a PDF file for the Easter eggs in this video.
Yes!
Because there are so many that we could not keep track.
Loads of people in Cardiff, because it was a solo show, thought there were lots of little clues in there because you wore the orange dress. Was that a clue?
There were a lot of orange clues throughout. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you leave an Easter egg during our interview?
Yes.
Really?
Yes! I'm not supposed to do it every word.
No.
Okay.
So the label knew and your friends knew?
The label didn't know at all until the record was done and we'd shot all of the art. We'd done everything. We do keep that close to the vest because, I think it's fun to surprise them, honestly.
I did a post on my Instagram and I posted 7 palm trees, and I posted it on the day I finished my 7th album. And a palm tree symbolizes rebirth, new beginnings, positive energy. So.
Thank you for appreciating that the album cover is a reference to the famous Ophelia painting, which then ends up being referenced in the music video, which there's more references to this painting.
Another way that I really like to use Easter eggs is I like to plant them in set design. I think the most Easter eggy video of my entire career thus far is Look What You Made Me Do. Literally the whole video is just an Easter egg. It's like thousands of Easter eggs. There are some that people still haven't found. It will be decades before people find them all.
Kitty.
Yeah, so there's a scene marker that comes down in front of one of the scenes, and it says starring Kitty Finley, and there's a fictional character named Kitty in The Life of a Showgirl, the song. Yeah, so that's that name, but it's also it's also the name of my mom's Great Dane.
Okay, there we go. That's
which is important to my mom, so it's important to me.
Yeah.
Then her mother, again, my mom. Her mother is named Marjorie Finley. That was my grandmother. So that's where Finley came from, and all signs lead back to my mom.
Yeah, why not? That's good.
Because with an enormous fan base comes great responsibility. Like, did you have to tell the Black Dog Pub that they might be getting a few calls?
I did not, and still nobody knows what I'm even talking about on that song. They think they know. They have no idea.
I don't even know if I know what opalite is.
Opalite is man-made opal.
Okay.
So just like they can do man-made diamonds, they can do man-made opal, and I thought it was kind of a cool, it was interesting imagery and a cool metaphor for life isn't always going to give you what you want. You're not always going to get your way. You're going to get your heart broken. Things are going to happen to you. Chaos will ensue. But you have to pick your own happiness. You choose it. It doesn't always choose you. It doesn't always just show up knocking on your door. You have to sometimes make your own happiness, just like men-made opal.
Wow.
But it's but also there's also gemstones in the chorus, like onyx, night. Now the sky is opalite. Just trying to kind of put gemstones in the chorus to.
How do you come up with this? Do you just wake up in the middle of the night and go, opalite?
Yeah. Because then I couldn't stop. And then all I started thinking of was, how do I hint at things? How far is too far in advance? Can I hint at something 3 years in advance? Can I even plan things out that far? I think I'm going to try to do it. Easter eggs can be left on clothing or jewelry. This is one of my favorite ways to do this because you wear something that foreshadows something else. And people don't really usually find out this one immediately.
but they know you're probably sending a message. They'll figure it out in time. Lots of examples of this exist over the history of my career, which I hope they have put near my face.
So Hamlet is who, or am I reading too much into all of this?
I wanted to sprinkle some references in the bridge. So like the bridge references kind of some paraphrasing of some lines from Hamlet. So I did like do a little brush up.
With All Too Well, with the short film, I noticed a ton of Easter eggs in this.
Oh, it's ridiculous how many there are in that. It's not even.
So good. I'm like, that's a thing. That's another thing. I want to watch this like 30 times. I'm like, I know it.
That you.
Well, I'm geeking out.
Thank you.
There was a specific occasion where I did a Spotify vertical video for Delicate, and I painted my nails the exact color tones that I wanted the next album to be. Some people picked up on it immediately. Others picked up on it a few months down the line, but it made me feel nice.
In my lyrics, for my first, several albums, I would have all lowercase letter lyrics, except for capital letter, capital letter, capital letter every once in a while. And if they circled the capital letter and wrote them down, it spelled out a secret code, a secret passage. And so that's when it started. But when it got out of control was... was when I started to realize that it wasn't just me that had fun with this, that they had fun with it too.
Oh, yeah.
And I should never have learned that.
I'm always trying to surprise people with how I announce albums. I'd done a few album announcements on award shows. And so, you do something one time and people are like, I know what she's going to do next.
Yeah.
She's going to do the same thing she did before. So I was like, what are people not going to expect me to do is to go on a football podcast and announce an album. It's I love the kind of polarity of the masculine feminine there.
You know Mastermind is going to be the 13th track?
Yeah.
Wow. That's meta. That's meta right there. That is so Mastermind. You also debuted the video for The Fate of Ophelia. Great video.
Thank you so much.
You wrote and directed it.
Yes.
Every fan is looking at little Easter eggs, and I was... me too. Love the diving in.
Yeah, so
it's like, is that a shout out to the Eras tour, maybe?
Absolutely. And so essentially, we also wanted it to kind of hint at the Eras tour because each scene is one take. So we have either a steady cam or a crane operator camera, and it's not like you switch to this angle, you switch to this angle, we cut here, we go wide, we're medium.
One take.
It's one take, and so that felt more like the energy of a performance. Hints in print. For example, I did a magazine interview where I mentioned Brendan Urie. I mentioned his band Panic at the Disco, months before anyone would then find out that I had done a song with him. I also had a calendar in my merch line. On this calendar, I made sure to put a wax seal stamp of a 13 on April 13th, because I had an idea ages ago that I wanted to do a 13-day countdown starting on April 13th.
I can't thank you enough for always remembering me and coming back to the show and for keeping it 100, which I appreciate that. Is that an Easter egg, by the way?
That's a lyric in the song.
Okay.
So yes. Yes, so it's a lyric.
If it's a lyric, anything could be an Easter egg.
Well, it's both. Everything's correct. You're...
I confess it wasn't easy when you told me there's this girl. She was so sweet, kind and pretty.